Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, you gave me the face. Don't start your shit, Smoke.
If you
Don't start your
you
shit,
ain't
Smoke.
gotta get ready if you stay ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. You've been blaming me for a lot of shit lately.
I don't blame you.
It's the star player shit. It's the star player. Honestly, you the star player.
But I don't blame you. I just put the mirror in front of you.
No. This is my theory on it. You know how
what's your
Jordan, you know what I'm saying, he'll do something and he'll take the shot and then he'll miss the shot and then he'll be like this, yo, why you ain't cut, nigga? He's supposed to cut.
But I don't.
He blame the other nigga on the wing. That's what I go through.
I'm not familiar because Jordan don't miss, right? And then
Jordan
I never
missed.
seen Jordan blame Scotty for not cutting if he wasn't gonna pass the ball anyway. I'm just telling you.
This nigga always got some
I'm
shit
just
with him,
telling
bro.
you, you're in ball in the ball. You in ball in the basketball.
Y'all arguing like a Wolverine and Cyclops.
Yo, that's a fact though.
Yo, 12. I just be trying to tell him like you inbounding the basketball. It's 5 seconds. You at 3 already, and I'm just like, if you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you've been under a rock or smoking rock, you're now tuned in to the Personal Party Podcast. I am the Kush God Smoke Dizza. On the right of me is this piece of shit. His name is Show Broadway.
Show more hoes.
Broadway show, name it. And then I got my motherfucking brother. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this podcast, I always say, it's not just, for one, it's more game than gossip.
I like that.
And then for 2, I don't want to just talk. I don't want to talk to niggas on their press runs. I don't want to talk to niggas to get clicks. I want to talk to my niggas. I want to talk to the niggas that I was in the mud with. I want to talk to the niggas that got the perspective, that share the perspective that I got. And not too many people could come up here. I would rather just do this with family. And today, I have more family with me. My man, motherfucking 212 Mel.
12.
You feel me?
No young ASAP 12 year.
ASAP 12 year in this
You know what I'm saying?
motherfucking Glock Rivers in this motherfucker. You feel me?
212.
New nickname for all the time. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's my name.
The only 12 we acknowledge is ASAP 12. You heard?
That's a fact. And where we from, they don't call cops 12. They call them 5-0.
NYC shit. Talk your shit. Yeah, we on our NYC shit today.
I never ever heard them like, yo, that's 12. Like, nah, they was like, yo, that's 212 right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Talk your shit.
That's a fact though. When did that term ever even, like, when
That's
did that
I think
derive?
that's some South shit.
Nah, I know it's some South shit, but when did it get up here?
I'm gonna tell you when a lot of this stuff migrated into like the trendy terms and shit like that. When Jay-Z and Kanye dropped Watch the Throne. That was the birth of drill. That was the birth of like the intercontinental, like, all right, I'm from New York, I'ma say no cap. I'm from New York,
I'ma say thought.
I'm gonna say that. I'm from New York. I might wear all neon with the neon hair, like all
Shit
type
is
of
universal now.
Shit is
Yeah,
universal.
everything,
You feel me?
yeah.
So around that time. So shout out to them. Dropping Watch the Throne, and it just changed the whole landscape. So around then, you know what I'm saying? And that was
I
like
think ASAP got a lot to do with that too. Y'all brought a lot over here too.
that's a fact. That's like we was like 2 months or 3 months before Watch the Throne drop. We was, you know what I'm saying, we started bubbling on the nationwide thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Feel me?
Like I'm gonna be the one to say it. I know everybody have their conversations and they say it, and I feel like it's been said before, but I want to say it again. In Harlem, after the diplomats, it's ASAP.
Talk your shit, Smoke.
You feel me? And I'm proud because I know all of y'all niggas before all of this shit.
Yeah.
And to see where y'all took it collectively, I smile every time. You know what I mean? Like, you already know I've been on your back to do music from day fucking one.
Yo, what you do? Why you playing?
You feel me? Oh, my son, why is this? I gotta take the motherfucking shit off. Baby Sean is gonna call me
It's the realest.
nonstop.
You feel me? But this is real right here.
But you know what I mean?
Niggas is real life.
Word, I've been begging this nigga to put out a tape and do music like full force so much that I put him on one of my joints to force. I had to force his hand. Like, hold on. First joint I put him on was Four Loco, the
Four Loko
remix.
remix.
Feel me? I had him jump the joint off because I'm like, nah, this nigga is OD nice.
Yeah,
And
Yams was with me
and
at the
yeah,
session.
Yams brought you to the session. You feel me? Because
R.I.P., yeah.
that yo, Eastside Stevie, man. That's my
Yamsy.
motherfucking brother. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Yams. But
crazy.
facts, he definitely brought you to the lab when we cut that record. But you know what I mean? I always believed, and I still believe, and it only went up from there. You know what I mean? So I want to talk about the journey, and I want to get everybody up to date too, because you done so much outside of music. Like you a hustler.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like you know what I mean? Outside of like you know what it's like to sell merchandise.
Yes.
You feel me? Like
Yes.
I feel like a lot of artists, you know what I mean? It's a plus to be able to sell something because a nigga listen to your music. But they might not all the way buy into your whole shit. And I feel like niggas listen to you and buy into your shit. You feel me?
You putting it like that, buying into something is crazy because we come from a era, a lineage is that it gotta be real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people selling counterfeit shit right at our doorsteps. So
Facts.
it's like to buy into something, to really think about, yo, I'm working this hard to purchase this, to put this into my ecosystem is huge. You know what
That's
I'm
in
saying?
the New Yorker's blood,
That-
though.
yeah, you feel me?
That
Because
hustle.
you go to most places, like they get money and shit like that, but it's like they could. There's nothing to do when they play in a
That's a
city. You know
fact.
what I'm saying?
When
It's
you
like,
get the money, it's nothing to do.
it's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So in New York, you gotta be hustling every minute to even do what you want to do.
Stay apart.
To stay apart,
That's a
to
fact.
to go to the store, to be able to go downtown to the store and get back
Facts.
and eat.
Nah,
I'm saying?
word. He ain't
So-
lying, bro. That's New York shit.
Yeah, we coming from an era. It's like, all right, damn, I gotta pay to get here. I gotta get here. I gotta get seen here. I gotta eat. I gotta bring something back. How can I calculate this?
After being fly. After getting
After
fly.
being fly, you know, and after probably smoking the dope. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's an everyday thing. So I just got that everyday mind state. Like, I wake up every day with $0. So how I'm gonna go to sleep today with, you know,
That's ill.
something. You feel me?
That's
Right,
ill.
right. You know the growth for all of y'all collectively, right? And that's another thing I want to dwell on. Like you know, we come from the era of watching y'all niggas get into so much shit on the road.
Yeah,
I feel like I gave so many speeches,
I gotta chill.
like so many y'all gotta chill, like and the energy was so turned to now everything is like niggas is really grown men. Like this shit is mad funny. Like
crazy.
niggas is grown, conserved in their own respective lanes. How was it on the road those days when y'all first started to get that light and move around?
That
Like,
niggas was 2 million deep.
We was
Niggas was 2 million
We was
deep.
2 million deep because not only did we have like us with us, we had Harlem with us. Like we bringing just the Harlem energy. You bring
Niggas was
New York
adopting,
energy,
yeah.
and then you got that whole mentality. Like when you first starting, it's like that. Everybody got a homie that went to Rikers, and yo, what they had to do when they first day of Rikers, y'all had to pop it off. Niggas had to know who it is. I had to shake the room. So we went on the road, and not saying on a violent tip, but just on the tip
If
of
it
like
go down,
if it go down, but nah, this is our stage, this is our battleground, this is our zone. We gonna make this shit crazy. It's lit. Like the stage is how the wrestlers treat the stage when they that hungry and they want the belt. How that young athlete, they gonna step in the gym and they gonna put up 100 and nobody can stop them. It's like
hear you.
we just came through
They
with
gonna
that
see
energy.
us.
They gonna see us, they gonna hear us, they gonna feel us, they gonna smell us, and then women gonna leave with us after. So
Talk
it was
your
just-
shit,
it was
12!
just- it was just shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and me, like, not for nothing, bro, like, I'm blessed just to be a part of the, like, ASAP and know my brothers, because it's like it could have went another way. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked at it as like, yo, we get to go to another state to do what? Like, oh, Rocky getting booked for a show. So in the beginning, I'm kind of like, yo, whatever. Like, you know, you hear how people fucking with the music and shit. Your mother tell you like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't see it like how I seen bro and how our whole shit moved. It's like, yo, we really could go state to state to be great. We going to London. We going to Canada. We going to Australia. We going to China, Japan. Motherfucker, I remember bro took me. I remember when Usher first dropped Moving Mountains. He first dropped Moving Mountains.
Right.
I was in China at bro. I was in China. Listen,
China.
you feel me?
Listen.
Yo, think about.
That's crazy.
I went to 43 elementary school.
Yeah.
127th and
We all know,
Infinite. You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
So it's like I first heard certain Ushers like, all right, I'm in
Right by Manhattanville.
By Manhattanville. I'm hearing You Got It Bad. My shorty from Polo Grounds broke my heart. All that shit.
Harlem
So
shit.
now I'm in China reliving these emotions. Like, oh
Crazy,
shit.
but I'm in
I'm
China.
in China. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I'm gonna cry in China, ho.
it's different things about the road. It's like our first shows was with like all right, Santos, shit like that, Webster Hall, shit like that. But our first shows was like Drake taking us on tour with Flacco, Kendrick Lamar, Chasing Cash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like first two shows, it was like low key everybody was there. It was like Flacco did like a experiment. Like, I'm gonna take all y'all niggas everywhere first two shows. You know what I'm saying? But then you see like I cannot take y'all niggas.
It's too much. Niggas ain't getting the work done.
So no gas. It was like when we're like making varsity. Like that Monday we finished them two shows, and then I got another call. Couple like this is my man already, but this business and friendship is different.
Totally different.
Totally different. Like if you don't understand that, you'll feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
That's why I am who I am today, happy, jolly, because I understand business and I understand friendship. So when I understood that bro had to grow into a businessman, you know what I'm saying? I had to some way had to grow into a businessman and not just also being a friend. Like you be a friend, but understand this is business and you don't want to fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck this up for you, yourself, and nobody else because this shit is like ASAP is just like it's full circle. You know what I'm saying? You eat what you kill, you put that work in, you level up. Man, after that weekend, like I said, it was like tryouts. Nigga called me like, yo, you gotta get a passport, you gotta do this, that. I'm like, I'm in the projects. I'm in Castle Hill, nigga. I'm in the projects. Called like, you gotta do this, that, and the third. I'm like, a passport. Niggas take me to Jersey, get a pass. All type of weird shit. Like, yo, we going around the world.
Life changing fast.
Life changing fast.
Is that the moment when you was like, yo, this shit serious?
Nah, I didn't think that was serious. I'm just thinking like, man, this shit lit and it's just, nah. It went from, we went one day getting your passport to you went everywhere in the world and you not going back to Harlem. You're not going back to the Bronx. You're not going back to New York. Like, not saying for what, but it's just like, yo, bro, you busy, we busy, and you to focus on that. So the first years of that was really understanding, like, New York is what New York is. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be home, but you got to learn to adjust. Like, they threw us no experience, no nothing. Nobody taught us how to rap. Nobody taught us how to dress. Nobody taught us how to, our parents taught us how to carry ourselves and our OGs taught us how to carry ourselves in certain manners, but nobody really taught us how to go on the road and just
road etiquette.
Conduct
You
yourself.
learned it while you was there.
and be able to stay on the road. You know what I'm saying? And because you could go on the road and never, you go to jail. God forbid. You could all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We know plenty of artists that have been in situations like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? So also that type of professionalism, learning that from my brotherhood was just dope. Being able to be a world-class citizen and go anywhere in the world and be like, you know what I'm saying? I done seen Dizza, Europe or whatever, and it's like, yo, what the
Harlem
fuck?
niggas in Europe. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go state to state, you like, yo, damn, we on tour. I'm seeing this every day. We on tour, like,
Facts.
we wake up, we go breakfast, we smoke, we do this. Yo, what y'all doing?
Yo, bro, that hat, I don't know if you remember. See, your signature's on that hat. Now that's from the tour.
Under Influence.
Exactly.
Which was, right?
I feel like that was for experience wise, just to be with my brothers.
Yeah,
that was the best tour in the world to me, bro. Like I've been on a lot of tours. That was my most favorite
I made
tour.
2 dates.
You know what I mean? Cause that was the Mob, that was Taylor Gang, that was me, that was Travis Scott, it's so many niggas that's on
right?
B.O.B. Trinidad James. You know what I mean? Like,
think about being on tour with B.O.B. like
in the era, in the era when you know what I mean. Shout out to Bob. You know what I mean? That was a cool ass nigga too, man. But
like, artist, bro.
I want what's some road etiquette for upcoming artists? Because I feel like I want to get into all those little nicks and crannies because I feel like like you said, niggas didn't teach you road etiquette. They didn't teach me either.
Teach you.
We had to learn how we learn. What's some good tour etiquette?
Good tour etiquette. We'll start with the cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness.
Cleanliness.
You know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself clean, groomed. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you not representing yourself when you go on the road. You representing your whole family history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go. So it's like, think about like you want your moms to think you some dirty cat,
Yeah,
like all
niggas
type
like, yo,
of
this
shit,
nigga
like
stink, B.
like dirty sock
Dirty ass
drawers.
socks, word.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn how to
Nigga don't shower.
budget yourself to be able to know when I gotta get new drawers or I gotta do my laundry. I need a new toothbrush. I need to
Damn, that shit you supposed to learn. You a teenager.
Nah,
Niggas
but niggas
know
don't
that.
teach you this on the road.
Niggas don't teach you. Niggas will go on the road and be nasty, bro. You feel me? Like
Get it how you live.
Like you
type
feel me?
shit.
It be
nasty.
like
Stay away from
wrong.
me with that,
And then
man.
it's like think about you dealing with women too. Like you like
Women can't see that shit, yeah.
you feel me? Like, but then we all in this shit together. So I was always around cats that was just clean. Keep your space clean. We not gonna disrespect this person's space. You're not gonna violate this person. So keep your shit clean. Also, like contribute to the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like a selfish type of individual. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
Out for
contribute
yourself.
out for yourself because we on the road. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be.
Take care
It's a
of each other.
bond. That's
It's a
how
bond,
create.
you
That's
know
how
what
we
I'm saying?
create bonds. We gotta
Brothers,
stick
that's a
together.
fact, yeah.
I'm your brother. I'm your eye when you can't see. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? So whatever pop off, no matter what it is, we all on the same thing because you're not only dealing with. All right, you could deal with crazy fans. You know what I'm saying? Like maniac fans that want to run onto your tour bus, or you could deal with a goon that want to run onto your tour bus. You could deal with the cops that want to run onto your tour bus.
yeah.
So then you got everybody got always be on the same page.
Everybody
like
gotta be
you know,
on point, word.
if this nigga we about to go across the border in Texas, Arizona. You know how that shit
Dog,
is.
them
Like,
borders, they shake
them
you
borders
down.
is like.
Facts.
Like even though this is different now because they changing the weed laws and that, but 8 years ago,
It
10
was
years
nasty.
ago, 10 years ago,
They'll lock you up for
they'll
some
lock
weed.
you up. Like
Facts.
bro, I done got stopped at motherfucking
Canadian border?
borders and they kept
done
me in a
hacked us
room
up,
and
yeah.
I'm like, I can't leave and I had to sneak out. You feel me? Like that might have been the craziest shit I ever did on the road. Like
Now we gotta hear that.
everybody leaving and then I'm kind of like, y'all forgot about me? I'm like.
Wait, they forgot about
It
you?
was taking a little minute, so I'm like, yo, these niggas don't know I'm here. Walk right back on that tour bus, man. I'm out of here, bro.
Wow.
Like, you feel me? Like,
What if he ain't had a sense to do that?
But see,
yeah, like, but even though the people, like, you know, Flock of them ain't gonna leave 12. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
they ain't gonna leave 12. Like, they ain't gonna leave 12, but it's just like, yo, what the? I'm off this jack. Like, sometimes you gotta know when to leave, man. You know,
Facts.
that's what Al Pacino. Wait, who
Know when
fucked
to
up in
fall.
Heat? You know what I'm saying? Nigga fucked up in Heat. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just left. You know?
Yeah.
see, that's good road etiquette, and I'm gonna add to that for artists listening. Go to Walmart. Walmart is the most inexpensive place to get underclothes.
Get your wet wipes, man.
Get your wet wipes. Get your toiletries. And get as many socks, drawers, and tank tops that you can get from Walmart when you're going on the road. And just have that on deck because, let me tell you, you don't have to wash those. You wear them, you throw them out.
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them. If you buy enough, you won't run out. So that's just, that's some
I thought you
hygiene
niggas knew that.
Nah, a lot of niggas
we
don't know
gotta
that.
tell
A lot-
niggas
a lot-
that
a lot
you
of-
stinky niggas.
Use your per
Fuck outta
diem.
here.
Use your per diem wisely if you have it. If you don't, it's like by the time they got shows again, it's gonna be new ways to make dollars on tour. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? I came from the era where you want to get in an A$AP Rocky show, let me get a zip. Like, nigga, I was never a fool. My mother, like, you feel me? Because
Talk your shit,
then I'm
Charles.
going back to Flock. Like, yo, bro, you want to smoke a zip? He like, what the? Yeah, we can smoke a whole zip. I got this from a fan of your show. Them tickets, we good. Like, if I'm in Iowa or Nebraska or somewhere, I done been crazy places where I don't know nobody in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? But I know them after. But you go to Missouri, you know how you used to send them tweets out. You're like, where the gas at? Like,
Uh-huh.
then you meet somebody, they come with the mid. But then you show them the life, then they come with the gas.
Like, yo, nah,
See,
we
y'all
can't
had it
disappoint
good.
these niggas.
Niggas will come with the mid and we'll just send them niggas off and X them out. And we'll just wait for the next person to come with the pack. But with y'all, niggas already knew. Like, all right, look, we're not even going to play with these niggas because we really want to be around this. But,
That shit was fire.
yeah, that shit was it was definitely, you know. Oh, another thing, collect the weed niggas.
Collect the weed
niggas. You find somebody good with the weed, that'll be your guy in the city. Cause usually the nigga with the weed knows the city like the back of his hand, and he can get you where he gotta get you. So
Keep a black book on your road connects. You know what I'm saying? Not like some of them you could put an asterisk towards. Some of them you could be like, well, yeah, I don't really want to hit this person, but it's like collecting them connects on the road is extremely valuable, bro.
Facts.
You know?
Now, 12, we fuck with you, and as a fan of your music, bro. Question: do you feel like you get your just due as a rapper?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's
Cause you dead nice, bro.
thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Nah, that's real shit.
Thank you, bro. Like, but I really don't be like, I don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it be like it's niggas that's like, it's niggas that's not fucking with me at all. You feel me? So then it be like, I'm gonna have a conversation. It's like Braun stepping in the gym is just like talking crazy shit. Nah, I'm just gonna get y'all niggas this work. I'm gonna get these rings. I'm gonna get all this, that, and the third. And then when my name and the shit is up in the rafters, niggas gonna believe. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the only thing with me right now, like I ain't got no deal or nothing. So it's like niggas can run around, they could do all this shit. It's like an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is doing illusion and shit. Like they got nice car, they got. It's like nigga, where's the nice music at? Like, like when it's all said and done, where's your classics? Where's your dope shit? Where's your mood music? Not like where's your.
Cause you been around, bro.
Yeah, like you gotta make world class music. You gotta be able to be like, damn man, I could probably play this shit in the Met. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? Like bro, look at not only your art as vocal, but your art as visual art. It's like it's museum type shit. You feel me?
I've been on that fashion shit earlier. You see, look at this
like,
nigga
even
here,
fashion,
B.
but I'm just saying like, look at bro, just look at this shit. Like even just look at the photo. If you go into a museum, you know what I'm saying, and they be like 100 years from now, like, damn, who is that? Huh? Just Smoke Dizza. Like who? Like, and then a nigga just go on a whole journey. Sometimes it's not really for right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna go hard for right now. Niggas gonna know, they gonna feel this shit. But sometimes it's just not for right now, or it's not for everybody to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, damn, our journey is over. Like if a nigga told us tomorrow we had a $15 million deal and da-da-da and we could release our greatest hits and then like, all right, that's when it's over.
that's when it's over, facts.
That's when it's over. That's when you want to really do that. But until then, I don't really need niggas to be like, yo, da-da-da. I just need to keep going. I don't need to get gassed or nothing. I need just to keep, this tunnel vision. I'm going to smoke these niggas. I only put out 3 tapes in my life. You feel me? So it's kind of like I dropped a tape in 2017.
Right.
Dropped 2 tapes in 2020 when the world was shut down.
Right.
So it's kind of like I still got some
your features, you know what I'm saying?
My features, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro was the first.
Yeah.
Like, no cap. Like, Dizzle was the first.
He been
nigga,
repping you, bro.
You feel me?
Word.
And just to be able to not even just do a remix, it was like, all right, we could do a remix. And then, 12, come to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, one of our first sessions, bro, I'm at
Harry Fraud
shit is him. And Murder Mook is at the session.
Oh, that's crazy.
So am I? You know
That's
me.
crazy.
I'm like I'm a art connoisseur of music, art, culture. Like Smack DVD. Like I live that, and then I put that shit in the museum. You know what I'm saying? Like on some. Me and Yams used to watch that shit every day, like religiously. Like if you go to Yams Graham, one of his last posts is like 12 I got all the smacks.
That's a fact.
Like, you got all the Thanos rings. I went into Harlem and got the Thanos rings. You know, you feel me? I went into Harlem every stone, every gym, every time. That's why I could make music like that, because whether it's going to Dizza Block and just being like, yo, come in here and play 2K. His man not letting us play 2K, so he won't play by himself. Just being in it, all type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen it, I lived it. Like, even like going back to before I even met Dizza, like niggas like Chinwa's.
Oh
like,
my
you feel me?
God.
So like that's
what
like,
the fuck?
I got an uncle that passed away.
That?
That's his best friend. You feel me? So it's like,
wow.
so I'm like, shit like that. Then me and Chris went to the same high school, Martin Luther King. So it's like,
King.
nigga, if you went to King, you was dead different.
And I went to Dice, so
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Certain schools in New York, you like, yo, these niggas is dead different. They
Oh,
could have
real
went
shit.
to Catholic school or something. Or
Right,
whatever.
right,
These
right,
niggas
right.
went to the gutter with real problems.
Nah, it's real in there.
Niggas that wake up hungry,
Yeah.
like, so it's just like going with that, keeping that up. Just I got a story to tell. I got my promo and my marketing ain't there yet. You feel me? So then once it's there, then the whole world can see. But then when the whole world can see, then that's when it's like, oh, yo, fuck him. Or this flow too much. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like the baby. I'm like, yo, y'all shitting on the baby.
Hey, you fuck with the baby?
I
Yeah.
fuck with the baby.
I love the baby. That nigga's
he,
hard.
he do what he do.
Who you fuck with? Who are some of your early influences? Who you fuck with now?
Like who I fuck with then and now?
Yeah.
Alright, so before
I know Stack Bundles.
Stack
was your man.
Bundles is my like, you know, that's my favorite rapper. Everybody knows Stack my
My man
favorite
Price fuck
rapper.
with Stack
You know what I'm
Bundles. Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like on some, it was just like I had to break out of the mold of trying to emulate my career like Stack because it was like it was such a quiet taste. You know, you go to other places and then it's like they don't know about Stack Bundles.
Yeah, that's
You know?
crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
it'd be like, yo, I could be in London and I'm like, I'm listening to Jada Kiss and they like, yo, who that? So it's like,
Crazy.
it's disrespect to us being from where we from.
It
I'm like,
started here.
It started here.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, nah, this is where we live. We die for. I've seen niggas die for this shit. You feel me?
No real
So it's
spill.
like,
We all have.
you know, so
Yeah.
Stack Bundles, you know, Pac, E40, you know what I'm saying? Used to listen to Mad E40 as a kid.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, who else? You know, Michael Jackson, fucking Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston. Like,
Yo, you hear that
Yeah,
group of people?
This is
bro?
ill because I
That's
wasn't
that-
expecting to
You,
hear.
you know what I'm saying?
the R&B
Like,
shit,
niggas really
like-
give you something like he giving us, you know what I'm saying?
Whitney Houston, Diana Ross, fucking, cause this is early. So
Mom Deuce was listening to that?
yeah, like my
nah, what
my moms and my pops, they are like, I can't even like put into a word what type of
That's
like
real.
world class citizens they are. Like, and from being from New York, like just being on some like, yo, you gotta be like this. You gotta carry yourself like this. And whatever, like everything they told me when I was younger put me on this journey. So it's like it's all glory to them for even sending me on this path. Cause it's like, yo, the streets will send you on the path too, but the path my parents was always like, yo, nah, fuck with this. Or when you come home and you got all the wrestling toys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had like the floor lit like this. You know, Jay-Z CD on the floor with Mad, you know what I'm saying? So niggas is like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to even have the CD out the package. And you supposed to,
Yeah, it's a collector's item. Word, like, yeah. I'm with you, man.
you supposed to appreciate the music. So that used to put me in a mind state like, they blacking over this. Like, remember one time, yo, they had the CD changer that had like 7 CDs or 5.
I remember that. I remember that.
My mom's had the John B joint that had this. No, Chico the Barge.
Chico the Ball.
The game with the song with Joe. Listen to your man. So every day before I used to go to school, I used to just listen to. Bro, I used to listen to this shit like it was Biggie. It was an R&B song. Why this shit got stuck in the CD changer? Lost it forever. It got stuck in the CD. So my mother like, yo, where my CD at for years? For years, yo, where my CD
Nigga
at?
ain't gonna never
Shit
tell
stuck
her.
in the
Yeah,
changer.
I told probably a few years ago. I said, nah. She was aggy.
a few years ago.
Nigga, this was like 2001, bro. You know what I'm saying? 2001, I'm listening to Fabulous Sport. I'm listening to
Sport.
I'm
When he
listening
was
to
Sport.
Holla
Niggas
Back
don't
Young
know
Yin.
that.
I'm listening to all that Joe Button rapping on the NBA shit. You know what
Uh-huh,
I'm saying?
Niggas, yo, for real,
Like, you know what I'm
son.
saying? Yo, but I'm walking
That's
the,
that
I'm
era,
walking
bro.
down 125th past Grant listening to
Talk your
the
shit.
Ether and shit like that. So I just remember all that shit. And then one day it was just like, I think you're supposed to be rapping. Like, I'm in the projects and we listening to Kanye West Through the Wire. And this is the first time I ever heard it. And I'm like, yo, I never heard no shit like this ever. Like the sample.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, this shit kind of remind me of, but this is not when you know that you could go online, yo, Jay-Z, Kanye. You don't know. So I'm like, this shit remind me of something, but I don't know what it is. Fell in love with that. And that was like my early influences.
It's crazy.
Word.
That's crazy. What was some of your hustles before rap? I remember Best Buy.
Best
as
Buy,
well.
wowed out at Best Buy. Everybody,
I feel like everybody from that era remember you from Best Buy. Like, yeah.
yeah, that was kind of crazy. So, what I did at Best Buy put me where I needed to be. Um, medications and shit like that,
Right.
marijuana and shit like that.
Right.
Started selling T-shirts, like probably a year before Flacco got signed. So I was already learning how to sell T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? We had these like Believe That or
Okay.
Believe That shirts. It was black with
Okay.
the Believe That with the pound sign.
Early merch.
So yeah, early merch. We was doing those. I used to burn CDs for niggas and get a couple dollars. Used to take shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, you an ill nigga. Like, before I get into the last year being broke and the first year being rich, like I gotta commend you because when everybody was selling tees and hoodies
even like
and
it.
hats,
yeah,
you went to slippers.
yeah.
You was a nigga that was rivaling Shuko on the low. You feel me? Like,
Yo.
it ain't nobody that was rivaling Shuko. That's different. So, how the fuck did you, like, what's your outsourcing like, bro? Like, cause that shit is some ill shit. Like, how do you do that?
For one, like my mom's gave me the idea. It was like right after surgery, I couldn't walk, like for real, for real. So I left my slippers on the floor. My mother just kept wearing slippers, and she was like, "I like slippers, and they comfortable, and you know what I'm saying for your back, orthopedic." She's like, "You got to think about not just yourself, but think about people older than you." You know what I'm saying? And then think about people younger than you. So I'm like, damn, I had like a problem at the time. So I'm like, what could probably prevent other people from taking the same steps I did to hurt myself? You know, I got hurt on the stage. It ain't no insurance for that. Like, you feel me? Like now we got like certain type of insurance, but when I got hurt on the stage, it wasn't no Medicaid. You feel me? And then if I stop now, I'm gonna fuck up this bag or fuck up this journey. You know what I'm saying? So it was like my mother showing me the idea after I was recovering, and then linking with my DJ brother. He was trying to get me to invest in some water, and I'm like, water. I could sell water at shows, but nah, like with water, that's something like you gotta really prove to somebody to put in their body. So I gotta really understand the science of water. I don't understand water. What I do know is shoes. You know, I used to stand online, all type of shit. I used to flip shoes. You know,
Of course.
that was like one of my main ways of coming up was just flipping shoes. You know what I'm saying? So got with the guy. I said, yo, I want some shit like this, but it gotta be the greatest thing for your foot. And I just, not for nothing at that time, it was like the record deal was kind of whatever, you feel me? And the music, like that's probably one of the time you was kind of like, yo, 12, you put out some music. You know
I
what
remember.
I'm saying?
We was both kind of going through a dark time and kind of walking each other through it. But
Yeah,
continue.
so you like, yo, 12, you like, do this. And I'm like, I ain't really have it to do no music, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, let me try this slipper shit. Like, it's something about this shit that everybody...
Nobody doing it.
Ain't nobody gonna do it, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, I gotta really do some Frank Lucas, go to Asia, and really make
From
this
the
shit happen
source.
from the source.
Is that
Yeah.
what you did?
That's what I did.
That's innovative. Shout out to 12.
See, that's why I asked you how you
Shout out
out.
to fucking
That's
12.
fucking crazy,
Shout out
bro.
to fucking
So,
12.
you
And
know?
he ain't want to get into a business he ain't
That's
understand.
fucking. But
I-
nah,
yeah.
not
You
to
know what
cut
I'm
you
saying?
off. I want you to keep going, but that
Yeah.
you fucked me up with that. I didn't
real.
know.
So-
So you went to Asia to go.
Yeah. Went to Asia, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, dude, my homie DJ, his brother, he was already like trying to get me a Latigra deal or some shit like that. And then I think the Latigra company just, you know, they collapsed. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, we could do something, you know what I'm saying? And he made it happen with the, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I was grinding to make that slipper shit
Oh
happen.
nah, for
You know
sure,
what I'm saying?
nigga.
Like it was to the point where it's like, you know, we from New York. I ain't learned how to drive until recently. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
nah.
saying? Like,
I still don't know how to drive.
I'm with
know what I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
We from
I got
the
my
town.
license
We
3
take
years ago.
Ubers.
We
4
take
We
years
got
ago.
drivers and
You know,
shit. Nigga,
like
yeah,
most how
not
we
trying to do
lit.
that.
So it's
Right,
like
right.
if we having a good time, like to drive is we always got a designated driver. New York
Facts.
niggas keep a designated driver. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I'm like, yo, should I go buy? I think I was gonna buy a car, bro. I think I was gonna go buy some stupid shit. But I'm like, man, let me invest in this shit because it might start here and it'll keep going. You know what I'm saying? So right now I just got the black shits, you know, but I'm gonna try to move into different colorways and shit. And I'm no longer doing business in China, you know, at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Because everything
Right,
that's
because of the
going on.
pandemic and everything.
Yeah, so
going on.
that kind of messed up what I had forecasted. I'm thinking like I'm gonna be the first nigga ever.
Still law.
I'm still be the first nigga ever to go on tour and sell shoes. Like,
Ew.
you know what I'm saying?
Ew.
Like I was like, yo, I had forecasted my whole tours. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have these shoes at this shit. They gonna hate me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna look like HOH everywhere. Like, you feel me? And then I'm gonna get rid of that shit. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking I could have got rid of that shit in like whatever, like 10, 20 shows. You feel
Facts. You would have sold out quick.
me? It wasn't no show. So you know what I did? I just sat on the stock. You feel me? For this.
Yeah.
So then everybody was just home. So it's like, okay, I want to pay a slides here. I want to pay a slides here. So
Where can they find the slides? You still do?
last year beingbroken.com. We got slide sizes 6 to 12, man. The most comfortablest slipper you ever own in your life.
I'm
man.
getting me a pair.
Facts.
Yo, thank you,
Facts.
brother.
Me too.
You feel me?
Facts. We gonna double up. Last year being broke. That is such a great message for anybody that you know that's not like us, that's trying to get to it.
Yep.
It's like I don't even want to call it a New Year's resolution because
It's a
everybody
mantra.
it's a mantra.
Mantra.
Right. Now with
Mantra,
that mantra,
affirmation.
I feel like I watched it transform from a T-shirt into a brand. What was the maturation of that? Like, how did that evolve to the brand?
Great advice from my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like me having a mind of my own, but also always like sometimes you can't be with somebody every day. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga always say that.
Yeah, so especially somebody even you love them because, you know, sometimes you can't. But then when y'all are together at them times, everything that y'all speak about is just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like every time,
The ideas grow.
yeah. Or even just my, like, I had like Nash, bro. Nash is in my heart, bro, because like not too, like probably a year and a
Shout
half
out to
ago.
Nas, man.
Shout out to ASAP Nash, bro. Shout out to Ty, bro. So I was going through some shit. So I remember he came to see me. Nash don't come to the East Coast. He came to see me and just, we was just talking all night, you feel me? And he was just like, yo, bro, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of more than what you just, you know what I'm saying? It's what you doing, but you gotta just break free. And I was going through some shit and I was stuck in it. He was like, nah, just let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's 5, make it 10. You feel me? Let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? And then I just broke free. So just having great advice from your brothers a few years
I
back.
always say that. That's facts.
Yams was there when I made LYBB. That was the last song that he heard anybody from ASAP make. You know what I'm saying? So LYBB to me is just like, it's like ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
That's
but
the
it's
one.
not. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's mine.
You
though.
feel it.
I feel it.
You
though.
feel it.
I
It's
feel
for
it,
you.
though. Like,
Yeah, it's for
when
y'all. Yeah.
When I see LYBB, I feel it like, yo, this is for my brothers. It's for me. You feel me? Like, whatever I do with it, I want it to build it so big. That's why I keep trying to create it so big that it's just like I can give my brother a share or my younger brother shit. Bill's Raw. Like that's one of my artists to LYBB. You know what I'm
Talk,
saying?
talk.
Have it so I got Bill's Raw, Money Up going crazy,
Shout out
No
to them.
Angels going crazy, Emails, you know what I'm saying? And I got Young Shot down in Atlanta. So it's just like us.
Getting on
make
your
this
exec
So
shit.
yeah, just make it super big because I can make LYBB a tower, the FYBR a twin tower, and then I got 212 Enterprises, and then
Vision.
it's like everything is an umbrella under that, and then it's like it's always ASAP. You know what I'm
Growth.
saying?
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
growth.
just trying to
Under the
figure out
umbrella.
how to make that shit bigger. So always my brothers is like Addy one day, he like, yo man, that my last year being broke shit. Yo, this. I think we was either in Australia or Paris or some shit. He like, yo, that my last year being broke shit. Like he always do this with me. Like we'd be talking, playing for hours. He be like, yo, bro, that my last year being broke shit. Yo, put that shit on the shirt, right? and it should be kind of like, yo, you remember the I got it for cheap shit. Like we having this convo, you feel me? We having a convo, and I'm like, yeah, bro. So then somehow I had got it done, and I sent him. He like, yo, yeah, bro, do that. So then I think even before that, I had the Roberto Clemente shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, nobody show love to Roberto Clemente. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I look at all these brands in the world. You know what I'm saying? These motherfucking brands that be trying to goose these kids out their money. You know what I'm saying? Goose these kids out their lives because these niggas is dying to wear this shit. You know what I'm
Talk.
saying? But they don't give back to the essence.
Facts.
So I'm like, how you don't have nothing for Roberto Clemente? How you don't got nothing for Wilt Chamberlain? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Walt Clyde Frazier.
Talk your
like
shit,
they
12.
starting to do that shit now. But this is like I'm thinking in 2015. You know what I'm saying? 2015. I'm like, let's do a colorway for this person. Let me do a colorway for I did the Kobe colorway shit. When Kobe was alive, I was doing the Mamba Day shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like having those type of everybody get they like, shout out to Drink Champs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in the algorithm. You know, everybody get their flowers, you feel me? So it's like, yo, how do I bring this person in and get notoriety? How do people view this? You know what I'm saying? Take all my interests and make it so everybody could view. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my brothers just helped me just like, yo, you should do this and then fuck with that. And then it just made it so bigger. I started with those just 2 logos in a song. And the video was crazy too. And I'm performing it and I'm like, yo, damn, everybody has been at a broken point. Financially, spiritually, whatever.
That's
mentally.
mentally,
You know what I'm
yup.
saying? They've been broken somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Your car didn't start one day. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it connect.
It could
So
connect.
people-
And then in the song, I wasn't even, like, I was probably coming for the top spot. It was like, young nigga from a hot block, pop shots at your pop drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the hook, it was like just my last year being broke. It was just so much energy because I felt that and I believed that.
And you believe that.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm
And
with
then
you.
now, more than ever, it's just like, I believe in forever young, beautiful, and rich. You know what I'm saying? First year being rich. Fiber space. It's like I'm in a whole different space. It's just like, all right, now make LYBB so big.
I know,
Put
it's
these
crazy.
motherfucker right here. Get people, young cats that want to sign to it, run it up. Yo, find ways to do deals and shit with it. Everybody just run that shit up on LYBB. You know what I'm saying? And the FYBR, we get to the like.
Spit your acronyms.
All right,
Nigga, I hear you, bro.
we get to Silicon Valley, or we figure out how to do tech shit for Louis Vuitton. So now I'm trying to figure out how to spread my wings, but I got to do it with my own capital. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had an investor. You know what I'm saying? Matter of
Right.
fact,
Be an owner,
Like,
word.
to be honest, bro, like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Yams, ASAP Mall is my investor. You know, was and will always be the thing that fueled the machine. So
Right.
it's like I wouldn't need really an outside entity to try to push it. So learn how to do it. So then if you want to partner up, it's more lucrative.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
heard you.
saying?
I like that you was talking about yams. Like, what was yams to you, bro?
Yams
Like, what
was-
was yams?
Like that was like my best friend, bro. So, even like I knew Yams, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that nigga like Steve.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
know what I'm
you
saying?
know him,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
Right.
We gotta ask the source. Like, you know him.
So it's like
You feel me?
It's like the world know Yams. I know Steve. I know Stevie E, Eastside Stevie. So it's just to see him as a brother years later, to see his impact on the world is just incredible. And even the fact that it's like his image is even getting cleaner in his absence. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, Yams should just
That's
being
real.
lit and
Nah,
shit
that's-
like
yeah,
that.
yup,
but
yup,
now
yup.
people starting to clearly understand.
I see y'all bring his moms around.
what I'm
like,
Understand
yeah,
his
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, his
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying? And that's the most important thing. Like, he was my best friend, and he was just a amazing, like, beyond amazing person. Like when we first got our deal, bro, I remember he took me. I think he took several of us to like Flight Club and like certain shit just to be like, yo, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Carhartt store just open. Let's buy all this shit. Like, let's go get grills. Let's go get him and Flacco had the first change. They had the Jesus pieces and shit like that. We was still like, all right, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, not for nothing, how they carried they self and shit like that. Like, that was my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my nigga.
Nah, I love Yams. I feel like one of the last times I seen him was in Flacco crib when he was in Soho,
Okay.
and Flacco had did a record for me, and the nigga Yams was like, yeah, you know what I mean. This nigga Flacco got me like Will Smith and Uncle Phil crib. Like this is my section right here.
Towards the back of the house.
Yeah, he like this is my section right here,
Niggas
bro.
in the beach
You know what I'm saying?
house?
This is what I'm doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the beach house for him, but he was a funny nigga. Yo, what is your affiliation with Pyrex? Is that something that like that the name?
I have no affiliation with like
Well, the
Pyrex.
lineage of it.
It was like this, man. To keep it gangster, you know me like this, Jay. Cause everybody know the world know like on some stack bundle shit. He used to always say, Pyrex stack, cook, coke, crack, holla at me, man. And I think his first time saying that was when he rapped on Lean Back. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, that
That
freestyle.
nigga
You
know
feel
his
me?
shit, bro.
I know,
Nigga, that was his
saying? Like,
he loved that nigga.
Talk about his shit.
I might have been in the Jacks or some shit like I used to work at Best Buy. I mean not Best Buy. I used to work at Dwayne Reed.
Yeah, I worked
at
everywhere
Dwayne
too.
Reed too. That's why you bought
Word.
that. I worked at Dwayne
Which
Reed
one?
too. On 51st and 6th Avenue.
For 2
When
weeks.
they first, 2 months.
2 months.
Okay, I worked at the shit right there by Bloomingdale's on 57th.
See, we was in the same area.
Nigga, I seen
That's
what shit
funny.
Sky
That's
Zoo.
smoking.
Remember when I was working there? I remember Sky Zoo walked in there.
Sky Zoo when he was in the Source magazine,
Yeah,
Sky
he
Zoo
walked in
type
there,
shit.
I'm like, oh, this nigga Sky Zoo. They like Wendy. Yo, I remember one time Wendy Williams walked in there and violated me.
No.
Wow, tell us that story, please. We need that story, please.
You know, like
So-
I usually do stop the bail, shit like that. Shit, I could go do the bail and I could go outside because I could take the garbage out.
Yeah.
You could see shit. The
Yeah,
vision was
little break real
I
fast.
see these niggas all the time pull up with foreigns, bad bitch, and they come in the store and I just got the blue and the khaki on.
Right,
Feel me?
right.
I feel kind of like, but then when I take it off, I go on Bloomingdale. I do type of niggas like they like, oh, this nigga different.
This
Who
my
is he?
real life,
This
yeah.
my real life, but I
Yeah.
work in here. Like I'm gonna show you my real life, right? Yo, I worked in that shit, man. But yeah, man. What was the other part I gotta tell you?
Wendy
Pyrex.
Williams.
Wendy
Oh,
Williams.
no,
Nah,
Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams.
I'm at the joint. This is how, cause I try to put this in my mental. Yo, I'm doing the register this one day, and I don't really know how to do the register. And she, like, you stupid. Like you, like that's why you working here. You know what I'm saying? Like
That
Wendy
bitch lost
Williams.
her husband.
Wendy
Fuck
Williams
outta here.
violated me. I'm like, oh, she's like you little. I'm
Built
like,
like a mosquito.
I'm like, I bet
Treating
Wendy.
people like that.
You know what I'm saying? I think I went home that day and recorded some shit, you know what I'm saying? With my little $30 an hour joint, you know what I'm saying? But that was my Dwayne Reed story.
Yeah.
But then, even with that, stack bundles, listen to that every day, go to work. We was fucking with bro on some art and design shit, some building, making that shit go pop shit. So I just remember one day, he was like, yo, bro, it's a nice shirt, you like that shirt, shit like that, da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, bro, but yo, you know what a fucking Pyrex is, nigga? You think it's a fucking pot, bro. Like, Pyrex, that's a da-da-da. What you do with the Pyrex is you make the cook crack the off-white in there, man. You feel me? So,
See how I set that up, right?
so I'm just like, I just took it like, all right, whatever. I'm at Lou crib one day. No, they got a big box in his crib. I'm like, yo, it's open. I'm like, so I go in. I'm like, what the fuck is? It's a off-white with all type of like tags and shit. I'm like, what's this, bro? He's like, it's Virgil new shit. I was like, oh, like the fuck? Where? I'm like, it's fire and shit. And then that was it. I ain't really think about it. Like, you feel me? I just let it go. You feel me?
Strong influences. Man. You know what I mean? The moral of the
crazy.
story is when you have an influence and it's that strong, figure out how to monetize that shit the best way you can or somebody else.
So you can get your just due, man.
You get
Get
your
your
just
just
due.
due.
Cause if you don't get you don't want to be the bitter nigga like yo, like nah, that's not me. I'm like nah, I'm building companies over here. I'm building, you know what I'm saying? I'm like where I come from, I wasn't supposed to do that. I didn't go to school for this. I did not go to school for this, man. I went to school to get away from home.
Yeah, facts.
You feel
Just
me?
to get out the crib.
Just to get out the crib.
That's what- everybody was there. It was lit
I was
there.
like, what nigga? I'm going to school to be with my niggas.
Yeah, you find out what you
fashion
gonna
show.
do there.
It's
That's a fact.
Okay,
Word.
these jeans is for Tuesday and Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We gonna
All the
sweat
joints
it out.
is there.
We gonna this girl. This we might have to go check her. She go to that school. Da da da. That's how I got with my friends. I went to other schools, so it was just like I'm building. I'm gonna build some other shit. You feel me? And I'm not going. Not for nothing like. if we want to be technical, it's like we all like people fed into some shit that's like Pyrex off white. Like, all right, that's like how many families was destroyed and destructed over some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Same niggas that's buying it. It's like our family got destructed by drugs and some sort of sense, and you buying into this shit, and that man probably has no idea about it. Feel me? So it's like we buying into that shit. No, last year being broke ain't about that, and I came from that. I done did the same thing, so that's why I won't. Nigga, you don't see me. Nah, I fucked up. My fault. I'm not gonna keep on with that. You feel me? I got a whole nother. God got a whole nother mission for me. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
So that's why I don't even be talk about that. It's like nah.
That is a very Harlem clean narrative. He's
I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? Pretty on him.
very well
Yeah.
worded.
You know what I'm saying?
Very well worded. Like, yo, like, you're a hustler, and I just want to stay on the course of garments. Like, for artists, and not only artists, just, you know, I don't even want to call them influencers. I would say people with style that, you know, they trying to get into fashion. You know, they know the hot shit to buy and kind of has an eye to make it, and then they make these pieces and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to get it sold. Like, what's that angle to sell merch? Because I feel like, you know, a lot of us do it, but we don't really talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what's a good angle to get your shit out there?
Okay. The best angle would to be wherever you from, discover and research your demographic. You know, whether that be who's next to you, you know, your family, you know, your parents or your child, your brothers and sisters, your loved one. Just see what they like or what they fuck with, and kind of look at it as a game. Sims. It's like, all right, I bro, like dad had sweatsuits, cozy shit, and socks to match. So it's like, all right, how can I? All right, boom. Bro like snapbacks, he like glasses, he like hoodie jeans. You know, see, they two different people already. Similar, but they different. Then you, sweats with the boots in the fitted. It's different. Then bro, varsity, different type of hat. So now you gotta fit it. He has a motherfucking trucker. That's a dad. That's a snapback. So you gotta just look at it as that. That's the best way to. You know what I'm
see
saying?
how he broke that down in the room, bro?
That's the only way.
That nigga killed that.
That's the only way I could really look at it. You know what I'm saying? To tell a nigga, because
So variety. Don't hold yourself hostage.
Don't hold yourself hostage.
Yeah.
But you do need a staple. So if your staple is hats, have a selection of hats, but the same logo. So then people get used to the logo. But it's like, all right, I got this hat with this logo, but the hat is different. You feel me? Like, nigga, how many times you bought the same J's? How many times you bought those?
Shit, nigga.
All right.
Come on, bro.
So it's kind of like, it's kind of drilled in your brain. You know what I'm saying? To be like,
It's a staple.
It's a staple. It's like, damn, like, I could go anywhere in New York or America, and they not gonna be dressed like y'all, but it's gonna be like a remnant of y'all on them. You know what I'm saying? And that don't matter if we in Harlem or Hawaii or fucking Japan. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna be like, all right, let me see how I could lace this up for this person. You know what I'm saying? So I go everywhere and just, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm around like the flyest niggas in the world.
Talk
so,
your shit.
So, you know, so sometimes it's like, all right, I gotta step out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with Rocky.
But I want to be different.
I want to
We
be
New
different.
York niggas.
I want to be different.
We
you know
gotta
what I'm
look different, yeah.
So I got Rocky, Nas, bro. First of all, Rocky and Nas. So it's like I got Rocky, Nas, Ferg, Addy, Barry, Relly, Ills. Ills get fly. You feel me?
I'm with you.
So then I got other friends that get fly. You feel me? They get fly. So you got to be like, all right, man, how I'm gonna do this? But then how I'm gonna do it on some like Nipsey Hussle shit, like on some, yo, the marathon, Crenshaw. This is something that we all familiar with. So how can I put it to everybody else that they gonna fuck with it, and then they make it familiar? You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I want to tie two things in. Like, how many times you bought? I don't know what sneakers you wearing.
I'm wearing construct.
Constructs.
Yeah, I'm wearing
Right,
construct.
brothers. So people are connected to the story. You know what I mean? So that's a reason why somebody will want to buy something. Like last year being broke, it's a story.
Story.
People are connected to the story, so they'll do it over and over and over again just because of the story. That's the reason that people
story.
buy Jordans.
The story.
Jordans came out before all of us was pretty not
We was born at the
but
same time they came out, around that time.
It was
80,
85. I was
Yeah,
born in 84.
I was in 85.
So it was
yeah.
a year after we was born, and niggas is still buying that same sneaker from 84. It's kids that was born in 95
That don't shit.
that's still buying that sneaker from 84 because of the story. And then with the brand shit, be a billboard for your brand. Cause people want to see how to wear it. I feel like you showed niggas how to wear the slippers. Showed niggas how to wear the hoodies.
Yeah.
You made me go buy a hoodie from seeing you wear it. I'm like, okay, I need that white joint with the black letters. I got something for that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's another thing, just for artists out there. You know what I mean? Be a billboard for your brand.
Be a billboard.
You familiar with cryptocurrency? You with that?
You fuck with stocks and shit?
I fuck with it a little bit. Like I got a funny story, you know what I'm saying? On the same tip of, you know how homie got some millions in his shit, but he don't know his password code, and it's like a couple years ago, me and Eddie was just talking about this. Like
Nigga don't know his passcode to the
low
money.
key, I probably put like 5 bands in the Coinbase from back in the day, but this is early. You feel me? So then me and Eddie like, yo, bro, don't you got some money in that shit? And I'm like, yo, bro, I do not know my password, bro.
Damn.
He like, yo, for real? I'm like, I don't know my
Them
password,
fucking
man.
passwords, man. You know, I
What
always
you
tell
put
you
your
about
money
that.
on? Litecoin back then, or what?
I think it was
Ethereum?
Litecoin, Ethereum, and
Ethereum.
then a little bit of Bitcoin.
I
So when it was
guarantee it's money
fractions
in there.
back then, it's going to be triple what it was then. You know what I'm saying? Probably not that high, but it probably be a little something in there. You know what I'm saying?
I got a lot of Robin Hood rebels that they getting crazy off Robin Hood right now, and my man Steve was trying to school me on the whole GameStop thing that happened, where pretty much I don't want to explain it in the wrong way, but he sent me a good parody that I wanna read, and maybe we can all get it.
Boost it.
So it's like, let's dumb this down for you apes. Hopefully a black man wrote this.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
All right. Let's say 5 bananas currently cost $10.
Okay.
One ape on the market has 5 bananas. The snake asks to borrow 5 bananas for a bit, and instead sells the 5 bananas, thinking the price will go down soon. Shorten them. He thinks he can buy them later for less and give them back to the ape, so he makes a profit off the difference. A group of apes notice what the stupid snake is doing and decide to buy all the bananas on the market until the snakes have no other choice but to buy them from the group of apes in order to return what they borrowed. If the group of apes stay strong, then the price will go. And that's the game stock.
That's the game.
Stock. What's going on? So basically, they bought 10 stocks for the low. They sold 5 of them for the high. They didn't even buy it for the low. They got it off consignment.
Yeah.
Right? They sold 5 of them for the high. The shit went up, and it's basically they just got the money for free. So they was just hustling. I don't know if y'all with me or if the people's with me.
I'm with
but
you. The way you explained it just now, I'm with
that's
you.
just what I read. That's the dumb way, I guess, to
So it's a free
put
come
it
up?
together. It was a free come up. So I'm trying to learn stock. I'm into so many other hustles, and we got so much other shit going on, like chasing back ends. I'm the king of chasing back ends.
Yeah.
I chase my back end down as soon as I turn my shit in. Everything, I'm chasing my back end
Chase the
down.
back end. You
I'm
deserve
chasing
yours.
my motherfucker. I want my. It's
yours.
my money, and I want it now.
Let him know.
So I'm the king of chasing back end. So it's so much other shit to do that I haven't really gotten into the crypto world. But a lot of my friends are starting to
Yeah,
reign
getting
supreme
money
off
on that
that.
shit.
I don't know. It's just something to think about.
Yeah, but
You know
fuck
what I
all
mean?
that. I know you fucking these bitches out here.
This nigga's hot. You don't even know what kind of life this nigga live.
It don't matter. If you got a woman, I apologize.
No. My baby, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That's what we doing.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know that. You
It's
know what I'm
like, put it
saying?
like this. It's like, it's a quarantine, right? Half these girls ain't working, so they got a lot of time to fuck. So it's like I can't keep up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, 12 you on this grown shit.
I don't want nobody else's problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody else's problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's somebody out there for everybody, and I got mine. You know what
Grown
I'm saying?
answer.
See
The
that grown man answer.
I'm with you though. 100%.
What
Yeah.
you was about to get into your POW or something?
Nigga was going to get
I mean,
crazy.
that's a good transition.
Oh, that's
man.
what it's called, POW.
Yeah, porn star of the
Ah.
week. Porn star of the week. Can I get him on porn?
Show Broadway's
the mission.
POW porn star of the week. Who the fuck is your porn star of the week?
I was thinking hard. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So I went, you know what I'm saying? I went independent on them.
All right.
Because there's a lot of people independent out here that's making noise. Even in the music industry.
Independent porn star?
Yeah, yo, bro, because it's the same thing. It's like a lot of people don't want to be signed to these big companies.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of people are with their girls or you know what I'm saying, it's females on their own.
Facts.
Just like the OnlyFans thing. It's the same thing. They putting themselves up on these sites and people view them.
Facts.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
gotta
on,
see the
and on X
2021
videos,
roster.
I've been following these people for a while and I fuck with them. I think they're a married couple. I hope they're a married couple. They fuck, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's Rock and Shay. Rock
I'm
and
not-
Shay.
I'm unfamiliar
ROC
Hold on.
and Shay.
I seen them on Twitter. They wild.
See? They be on Twitter while they Rock and Shay on Twitter. They all on Twitter. They don't got no Instagram, but they on Twitter.
They was fucking in the shower all the time.
They be what? You see what I'm saying? They out here. And you know what I'm saying? I follow them on X videos. You know what I'm saying? Shay, chocolate joint. Fire with the cakes.
Cakes.
With the fatty. So I'm not out here by myself. Anybody want to catch one real fast? You want to go, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do, do what you do. That's what you do.
So hold on. You think they married?
I don't give a fuck what they are. Even if they acting, they fuck together. And that's the only nigga she fuck. That's his girl or whatever. But he fuck her, she fuck him, and that's they do what they do together. They actors and actresses together. Whatever.
Facts.
But shorty fire. She gives it up. They role play. They do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They fuck everywhere. They got a car scene. They pulled over on the road. Son got it in on the road. Almost got caught. The shit was fire. The shit
So
was
what
on
is
some-
it? So what is it like? Some money and violence type dialogue?
It's
with
not
that
money
shit?
and violence. It's porn. But you
No,
know,
I'm saying like they got like a series. Like that's like, they move
nah.
like,
They just got. I mean, they like our podcast. We got joints. They got joints
like
too.
episodes.
Yeah, episodes. You know what I'm saying? But they about 15 minutes to about 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They gives it up though. But that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Shit
Rock
like
and Shay.
porn
shit.
Crazy.
Rock and Shay, yo, she fire, B. I'm telling you, the ride game is on deck, head game on deck, all that. Role play, all that. Check that out. Rock and Shay, shout out to them. I hope Smoke doesn't give them a shout out on Twitter. I think he won't, but
Right.
Shay.
yeah, 12.
Show Broadway's POW of the week. Shay.
Yeah, we're gonna go Shay, but you can find Shay at Rock and Shay.
Yeah, because I just thought about it. I was like, hold
Yeah,
on,
because
we
it was
gonna-
just a bit. It was a little, you know what I mean?
No.
I know you're not on the. I know you ain't on homie
Shay.
time.
Don't you.
Nah,
ain't
no.
on the-
I'm not even gonna
That's
spin
you.
that narrative on you.
But
You
no.
know what I mean?
It's they're a duo. So it's Rock and Shay. Like, you know how certain porn stars fuck other niggas? Like,
Yo,
she just fuck
my-
Rock,
yo.
the Rock.
I'm back to the in the corner real fast. You had to
Nah, you
explain
be coming
that.
at me,
You
son.
have to explain that. You have to
Nah, I
explain
explained
that.
it.
Come on, Dick. That was like.
That's not crazy, my nigga.
Nah, I ain't saying you on the gym. You on Jimmy
You
time.
know that.
I'm just.
don't even put that narrative out there, cause it ain't none of that. You already know that. We not
Tom,
doing none of that.
Tom Brady or Kobe.
Kobe, man.
Come on, what
Tom
type of
not Kobe. Tom Brady or Braun.
Braun. Because, like, Tom Brady, that nigga, but Braun, man, he opened the school. Shit. You know, I fuck with Tom Brady. He got a lot of rings, but I ain't see him open those schools, man.
That's a fact.
And
That's
if
a-
he
you know what?
did, shout out to him.
integrity?
You know,
Yeah.
that's a fact. Like, what you
And
do
I'm
on
not
that
saying
court,
he don't got that. But
yeah, he got super integrity, but what you do on the court is like that's extreme. But what you do off the court is like, all right, wow, like, okay, you got time to do that? That's fire. I fuck with it.
Off the court, I would take Braun too. I love what LeBron does for his friends. I love what he does for kids. I love what he does for his community. I love the
He's a dope
the
human.
athlete. He's the perfect role model athlete.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think back in the days how they looked at role models for athletes was no drugs, they don't curse, they don't. I don't think Braun does drugs.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
nah.
But Braun is a street nigga at the end of the day, or a nigga from the culture.
From the culture.
So obviously, when the cameras is not on, I'm pretty sure he might talk like us.
Talk like a nigga.
right?
He got
But
a barbershop show.
He got a barbershop show, so you know what time my son is on. But I love LeBron for what he would stand for my son. My
Yeah.
sons. You
Yup.
feel me? That example. So as a person, I'm gonna take Braun all day.
That's a fact.
As an athlete, now Braun is my favorite player in the world. I feel like he is. If he continues to win how he's been winning, the argument of him being better than Michael Jordan will be a real thing. And I know a lot of people will probably argue me down for this, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Mike never
willing
lost,
to stand
like you
on
said.
willing to stand on my shit. Now Mike never lost, and he never even had to go to the finals to even have to even dictate that. He just never lost when the game was on the line.
That's a fact.
But when Mike went to the Wizards, we saw a different Mike. When Braun went to the Heat, we saw a better Braun. When Braun went back to Cleveland, we saw a better Braun. He
Mike
won
took
them,
gaps, though.
and then he left again and went to the Lakers and won again. So if he continues to win at the level that he's winning at right now, then I'm gonna say Braun is the greatest athlete of all time.
If he comes to the Knicks and wins a ring, he's the.
If he come to the Knicks and win, forget about
he's
it.
the
Come on, man.
It's
great
bad.
The
athlete.
greatest.
For New York.
He'll be the greatest athlete to ever
man,
walk
nah.
So-
the planet.
I
LeBron-
think he retired in the Laker though.
LeBron, you should retire a New York Knick.
That would be crazy.
ASAP 12
damn.
speaking. The spokesperson. Like Glock Rivers, I'm the reason why Austin Rivers is in New York, y'all.
Talk. Talk.
Austin
got-
Rivers had
talk.
25 last night in the third
Yo, he
quarter.
killed.
Glock
Yeah,
Rivers, I'm
he
telling you.
killed.
I try to tell y'all, y'all used to write rhymes, right? Watching his high school highlights back in the day. Cause I was like, yo, bro, why is his step back like that? I'm like, yo, I'm like, that's Doc Rivers' son? Nah, Doc Rivers got it. He stepping back. And then I was hearing like Kevin Garnett talk about like how he walked in the gym like he hit me with a few buckets and I was like, oh, all right. Glock Rivers is really the one. You know what I'm saying?
Glock Rivers.
And he just needed like a team to showcase his talent. You feel me? I fuck with Randall. I fuck with Quickly. You know what I'm saying? Knox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Knox.
You know what I'm
Knox
saying?
is she's showing
Nah,
up this
feel me?
year.
So-
Showing up.
I seen on Twitter when the draft happened and we drafted Obi, who I love.
Yeah.
I love our pick, but I know you wanted us to get Halliburton.
Bro.
And
But
I
now I
see what
see-
he's. And I get it too,
Yeah.
though, because we got a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
If we would have had Halliburton and Quickly, that would have been the same player. I think Obi, the high, like the ceiling for him, we haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? He ain't even in the starting lineup yet. And I feel like the energy. Anytime you see Obi, he's smiling. He wants to be in New York. We finally got a player that wants to be in
Yeah,
New York.
yeah, that's
this
what it
is,
is. That's
this
what
is
it
where
is.
it's
They
at.
say, they say he from over here.
No, they say exactly. I think he's from Jersey.
All right. So.
I mean, that's
Still,
close enough.
he's from
That's
here.
close
Jersey
enough.
is New York.
it's
Nah,
like
no.
Kyrie and BK.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
Facts.
I vote to position that they change the Brooklyn Nets to the New York Nets because they wilding with all this like they trying to be like separate but equal.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but you know,
my nigga.
I feel you, but then you got to think like they had the Brooklyn Dodgers, so it's kind of like.
feel him.
And then they got two New York teams in baseball: the New York Mets and the New York Yankees.
so have two New York.
Bronx and Queens.
So what's wrong there?
Give Brooklyn they shit. Brooklyn
I
had
let
the
them have it.
Dodgers. They deserve to have
I feel
the
like
Brooklyn Nets. It's fine.
Uptown deserve an arena. You know what I'm saying?
They gave us the Rucker, man. They gave us the summer.
Rucker,
We,
but
we
gave
made
us
the
the
rucker.
summer.
We made the
you gotta
rucker.
think about the Yankee fitted in the Yankee culture. So the uptown culture. This is
Yeah,
strictly uptown culture.
yeah,
this
yeah,
is not
yeah.
nowhere else. This is from 161 to 96th Street. You know what I'm saying? People come through on the Amtrak shit like that. But it's like, yo, uptown boosted the economy forever. Niggas was coming to New York just to go to the Bronx.
Yo,
So it's like, why not give uptown like another team, like a street ball team, a basketball team, like
Because
They gave us the
give us our
Globetrotters.
team, man.
They gave us the Globetrotters and they gave us the Rucker.
That's like
It's like a parody team.
Yeah, shut up. That's like a shut up.
Globetrotters. No disrespect to
Nah,
y'all.
that's history.
Y'all NBA street style. You feel
Facts.
me? We need
Facts.
some shit like,
Facts.
oh nah, y'all, I went to the A game. You know what I'm saying? Uptown, like, if y'all want to do all these buildings and shit, just might as well do that shit. You feel me?
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Glock
12
Rivers. I'm with that. I'm with that. See now, why I said Tom Brady, right? And I love Tom Brady as a quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback to ever throw a football, especially if he wins the Super Bowl against Mahomes, which I feel like, in perfect storybook fashion, Tom Brady should win in Tampa because this is the first time that a team actually made it to the Super Bowl and plays on their home field because it was being hosted in Tampa.
First time ever?
Ironically, first time ever. So, storybook fashion, I will want Tom Brady to win because he got 2 years left on his contract. And then they run it back next year because I don't see Mahomes and them
And
slowing
he been
down.
there 10 times, bro.
He been there 10 times in the last 15 years.
That's crazy.
Him and LeBron. So that's why I put them together
Yeah.
because in the last 15 years, they both has appeared in 10 of 15 Super Bowls and NBA Finals.
I say, man, Mahomes, man, get him up out of there because I like speculation. I like, oh, word, they did that?
And he young. Let him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Let him-
Tom Brady, you got mad ice. You
New
don't
York
even-
gave New York gave what you call his first two losses. So
Yeah,
in the Super
like
Bowl,
yeah. So if Patrick
Alright.
Mahomes just get him up out of there, it'll be good for the story. Like same thing on some like if they open up the world right and Lakers play the Nets and the Nets beat the Lakers just on some whoa. Like, bro, that's a fire way to come out of quarantine.
That's crazy.
Like, oh shit, Nets beat the Lakers.
New
in the
York
final.
gonna be turned.
I be realistic, you know. Braun gonna really try to get them up out of there.
So
York-
we saying Brooklyn versus the Lakers in the finals. That's your pick.
Not for nothing. Kawhi don't look like he playing this year. He look like he having one of them years where it's like, oh yeah, y'all really think I'm playing with y'all? I dead got iced 2 different coasts. San Antonio, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I got one in
Nah,
there. Then I went to Toronto, even though that was DeRozan ring. You know what I'm saying? Because if he could have did it in a way, I'm like, damn, DeRozan probably could have did. They didn't really do nothing but switch him out. Like, damn. But Kawhi might have one of them years, you're like, nah, this is my ring. Like, this, I'm taking this shit. Like, and I, like, on some, I will go up against all 3 of them, like, everybody. And you got to want that in the NBA. Because, like, when Jordan was going, like, he had Pippen, but then he going up against everybody. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Jordan
right.
going up against Elijah Wan, fucking Drexler, and who they also had Ellie and Ori. Like it's not just one person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sometimes you gotta think about Chicago. You be like, nah, it was really just Jordan and Pippen. Because a lot of them other players on the team, you be like, you put them on another team, it's not popping.
That's a fucking
You feel
fact.
me? Like sometimes other niggas had better teams, and it was just Jordan going crazy.
That's a fact.
Like Penny and Shaq and what? Oh, them niggas go crazy. They younger, they faster. Shaq is different. Who's the center at that time? What, Luke Longley?
Luke Longley. Who was another center? Bill Cartwright.
Yeah. So shit get different, man.
Shit get definitely different. But I'm gonna say I think Miami might be back in the finals
This year.
this year because once Jimmy come back and they get back in the full, and who's
Bam
to
is
say
crazy.
Bam is going crazy.
Bam is
They
crazy.
might make a move or two,
Precious. And then the
and they could get back. But then I don't want to sell Giannis out neither because
I don't believe him.
you don't believe it. You don't believe in Giannis?
I'm that type of person. I'm like, nah, I don't believe in him.
I believe in Giannis.
They just switched out like a PG for like, Drew Holiday fire. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really see they team. Like I don't even really see the NBA putting a championship series in Milwaukee. It's like it's not even
Yeah.
profitable. Like
But those are the type of teams like that always win it though. It's always like a small market team. So
Antonio,
you know,
Chicago.
they time is coming. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know, man.
Their time
I'd rather,
it
like-
might be coming. You never know. We
I'd rather
never know.
Sixers, like I'd rather Sixers beat. Like if Sixers beat the Nets and go to the finals or something like, because if Simmons really start moving on some Braun shit, on some just like, now I'm gonna just wild out. You know what I'm saying? And then B just go crazy. Like, not for nothing. Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris is crazy in that center. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese Maxey on the come up. You know, so we can see.
We can see.
NBA interesting this year.
Changing of the guards is coming though.
Yeah, changing of the guards is coming. You know what I mean? I had to have you up here and just, just talk about everything the fuck I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about
Chop it
sports.
up.
I want to talk about
That's a
fucking
fact.
fashion.
This is a good
And now I
one.
want to talk about gaming, because you're in the gaming world
Oh,
too.
yeah. Trying to get my shit
Right.
up.
I know, and I'm trying to get my shit.
gaming, ASAP gaming, man. Yo.
Look.
I
Smoke,
love
there's
my
a 420 on Twitch.
Yeah,
You know what I
get
mean?
the Twitch.
Yo, look, we gotta. I'm a 2K nigga.
Okay.
I don't really play other games, but I'm down
All right.
for the Twitch experience, so niggas could heckle me. And you just show me the ropes.
Let's
I don't
do
know
it.
what
Let's
you
do it.
into,
Let's do
but
it.
let me
Yeah.
know so I could cop it on the Xbox.
I just got back into Twitch 2 days ago, so we could run.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Juice was trying to give me the Twitch breakdown, and Juice. Shout out to the Flatbush.
Shout out to the zone.
My brother Juice is a very intricate brother. And he broke it down and sent me the links, and I still couldn't get it. Cause I need to have him pull up here to actually just show me, like, no, Smoke, this is how you do it. Cause I'm a fucking idiot. But I need in that gaming world.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother world that I feel like our fans live in. And like I said, I'm a 2K guy. I like to play 2K, and me and Crit, we got our little fucking rivalries with the South versus the East. And sometimes we play together, and we heckle each other. But it would be great to get in a good 2K pro-am, a rec game. You feel me? And we run crazy on Twitch one time.
All right, let's
You
run
know
it
what
up.
I mean?
Let's set it up. We might have to get a flyer so they know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Be
that'd
very
be
professional.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what I'm noticing, now that I'm back on Twitch, it's just like, I'm putting the hours in right now so I could just have the hours, and people know I'm really on Twitch. I don't want them to think I'm faking. But when I'm really on it, I'm going to have the flyer. It's like, yo, pull up to my Twitch. It's lit. It's only 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking. You might hear some new shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Twitch is good for, you know what I'm saying? You could premiere it. Somebody take the clip, throw the clip on Twitter, whatever the case may be. Just use it for promotion and marketing, you know what I'm saying? Get
Media shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because my man Dizzy, you know what I'm saying? It's on his multimedia shit.
Personal party.
Personal party and all that, you feel me?
Nigga 12 man.
212 Mel got it popping in the
12, man.
population.
Glock Rivers, man.
My motherfucking brother, yo, thanks
That's
for
a
coming
fact.
up here.
Thank you,
and-
bro.
And
Thanks for
stopping
having me,
through,
guys.
bro.
Thank you,
Like,
bro.
you know what I mean?
know what I'm saying?
I needed this.
New York native.
Like I said, you know what I mean? I only want my family up here
Fact.
when we doing shit like this. And these aren't interviews, they conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, I'd be talking to this stupid nigga.
Yeah,
And-
fuck it.
and you know what I
He
mean?
got to deal with it. Fuck it.
You better hope you pop. You better be taking these gems and figuring out a way how to do your own show to be on my network so I could run you and make some money off you.
You know what I'm saying? We hit them
Listen,
with
man.
mad water.
It's already, it's already done. It's already written.
What's the stupid shit you say?
Oh, curls for the girls, waves for the babes, and that's for the hood rats. Show Broadway, hoes, show more hoes.
This nigga's a fucking.
He's talking his shit, man.
Thank you, 12. You know what I'm saying?
ASAP, man, 212 Mel, man, Noon Young, man. Noon Young out right now before Noon out, too, man.
Hey,
Yo, Bill Joe money
hold
up,
up.
man. You know how he doing it, man.
RFC really fucking cool.
ASAP, man. Shout out to the personal party you did.
Facts.